you're watching roller coaster painting. So today I'm here with my superstar Mosi making Ubtan.
So the whole logic of applying Ubtan begins with new beginnings. Diwali is the beginning of the new Hindu calendar, and it is believed that we make healthy regimes. It's the start of a new year and you make new habits happen. So we start with our outer body, and to cleanse our outer body we need an Ubtan. So let's get started with making the Ubtan. Should we?
Yeah.
Super. So we'll begin with dry ingredients, and then we will move on to the wet ingredients, and we will tell you how to eventually mix the both and arrive at a perfect Ubtan for your child. So let's get started with the dry ingredients first. That's how we go about it. Okay, so teacher, help me with what all goes into an Ubtan. What are these dry powders here?
Well, so I think the first one should be
which is Multani Mitti.
Yeah. Then the second one is,
I think, the Santra powder, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So what goes into it is a Santra peel powder, Santra powder, and then we have Ambe Halad, right?
Yes.
This is
Mango
not
ginger.
the turmeric that goes into your normal cooking. This is Ambe Halad, and you will get all of these powders in maybe an Ayurvedic store or a special store. Then you have
Khus.
Khus. Yeah, Khus is a very, very important ingredient powder. It also lends a really mild perfume. So there are three powders that go in here which are fragrant. So you have Chandan, then you have rose powder, and you have Khus. These three ingredients are the perfumed ones. So depending on whether you like a stronger one, you put in more Chandan or Khus. If you want a lighter one, you can use a rose powder. And then the last dry ingredient that goes in from a feature perspective is Nutgrass, which also is, what is it called in Hindi, teacher?
Well, in Hindi it's mostly called Nagarmotha.
Correct. So Nagarmotha is also another wheat powder which will again be available in a specialty store or an Ayurvedic store. All of these are readily available, and they are perfect simply because you can decide what goes, or the amount that goes into the powder or the Multani Mitti, depending on whether it's a dry skin, that you use less of Multani Mitti and add in others which are moisturizing. And then you have, which I said is Chandan and your rose powder, right? Now let's get mixing all of them. So Tisha, will you please help me?
Yeah.
Super.
Sure.
So should we start with Multani Mitti first?
Yes.
Okay. How much of it should we put? 3 spoons?
Yeah, 3 spoons.
And then a bit of rose. You see those amazing colors here, Tisha?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Especially when they're combined together.
Yes. And then you mix it all up.
Thank
you. So you can actually make this in a decent amount, keep it in an airtight jar, and use it as often as possible. I mean, this is not something that you need to use Diwali to Diwali. It's perfectly fine to use it every weekend as well. It's a perfect exfoliator, and it's something that is gentle on your child's skin, so you don't have to worry because they're all natural ingredients. So now that you have the dry powder ready, let's get to the wet ingredients. Now I don't have them on me right now, but what I'm going to do is I'll tell you how you go about it. So if your child's skin is dry, use milk or malai. Even better if it's malai. I know a lot of kids cringe their faces when they listen to the word malai, but let me tell you, this is the perfect moisturizer for your baby skin. So go ahead and add in a generous dash of malai or milk in there. If your child's skin is extremely oily, then you can actually use rose water or even warm water for that matter, and you make a paste which is not too runny and not too very, very solid. So you make that perfect portion, and you can use it after you have massaged your baby's body with an oil. Use a perfect oil. You can use a coconut oil, and after you have massaged your child's body, you can use the Ubtan over it. right? So the Ubtan is actually an exfoliator after you have moisturized your child's body. That will actually give you a perfect baby skin for your child, isn't it?
Yes.
So are you ready to use this Ubtan this Diwali?
Yes, I am.
How excited are you?
Very much.
So we are looking forward to looking at what you did this Diwali and looking at if there is any other recipe that you would want to add, any other ingredients that you think will make the recipe perfect. We would love to hear from you. Thank you so much and Happy Diwali!
Yes. If you like my video, like, share, comment and subscribe to Roller Coaster Painting. And as I said, Happy Diwali!